Hello everyone, my name's Kate and welcome back to more Persona 5 Royal. Last time, what did we do? Oh yeah, we started the third semester stuff, yeah, a lot. What's this say?
Hey, don't you think the classroom vibe feels different? Maybe because of Maruki's power.
See, love D. Volleyball, teacher, fan thief.
Oh!
I'll draw the fan thief logo. Oh yeah, they got really popular for a while. Man, this artist really likes these, huh? This drawing's way too big. Oh, I remember the Slow of the Bands, right? Hey, was that even their name? I wonder what they're doing now. Anyways, so yesterday... Well, at least they don't hate it. Anyways, in-game, what we're going to do today is hang out with... Yusuke wanted to see us for something. I forgot where he was for a second. Whilst I'm at it, let's work on our deal.
I see.
Let's see. Passive. Oh, fizz, grow 3s. Have pupils. Yeah, why not? Make it this.
Very well. Beautifully
Thank you.
executed. Hi.
Now, on to the real thing.
Could I have a moment
If
of
I
your
may,
time?
could I ask for some of your time right now? There's something I must tell you. If I'm to continue onward, that is.
Hey.
Hang out.
I'm in
Please,
your debt.
come with me. Oh,
You have my thanks.
I know my call was rather sudden. I can only apologize. We've already decided we're going to oppose Dr. Maruki, so I know it's far too late to say anything, but... What's wrong? I just can't keep averting my eyes from the truth. I betrayed you, and all we stand for. How can I pretend I'm still worthy of our lofty ideals or your support? I'm an utterly hopeless fool.
Nah, you're just kind of weird.
Please, I don't deserve consoling.
Yes.
You gave me my strength. You taught me to face the truth without fear. That strength, that anger, is how I rose up against Madarame. I saw him for the fraud he was, and I freed myself from his lies. Just look at what I've become. Dr. Maruki gave me a false security. He showed me a life spun from my deepest desires, and fool that I am, I welcomed it. What indescribable humiliation. How could I be such a detestable, narrow-minded sheep of a man? Calm down, calm down. I cannot. This is no time for calm. And you of all people deserve to shame me, but still you say nothing. I betrayed you. I've spat on the very principles of art, and more than that, I have spat on all you did to help me find my answers. I'm nothing, not even worth the empty words I spoke. I can't even bring myself to look you in the eye. Forgive me, Caden. Such is the human heart, though. Our hearts truly so deluded. Are we foolish enough to cling to these misguided fantasies? You offer me mercy I do not deserve. There's no beauty in this. I was a slave to my own hubris all along. How did I ever believe the meaning of true beauty was within my grasp? I was just a fool lost in dreams. It's a beginning, not an end.
Oh.
I see. Perhaps there is truth in that. I can only apologize. You saved me from repeating my mistakes once more. Compared to the grand legacy of my mother's art, I am still but a chick toddling in her shadow as she soars. I dreamed of flying at her side, yet for all my leaps of faith, I only plummeted from my nest again and again. What I needed was a teacher. To grasp the beauty in my mother's work, I needed a guiding hand to offer criticism and validation as I earned it. But why was I so convinced that my teacher would be someone in the art world? After all, I have a friend like you. Our talks together have already led me to so many beautiful revelations. You're gripping kind of hard, bro. My apologies. I got ahead of myself. But my point stands. I believe there's still a great deal I can learn from you.
Indeed.
And if that's true, then I found my teacher, and with him the path to truly grasping my mother's art. I would not lose my way again. Let us walk that path together. Together indeed. So, time to say goodbye to Kamu Susanoo. The pimp has arrived.
I see.
So this power is both my core and my essence. Kamu
Alright.
Susanoo has transformed into Goro Kichi. Goro Kichi, eh? Kaden, this reality of ideals and perfections, it's not wholly wrong. Truly, there are parts of it I find almost painfully beautiful. However, you have helped me see clearly again. I believe I wish to return to our own reality. It suits me far better to paint with both ugliness and beauty upon my palette. That's the use I know. Indeed. Let's return to our true home, to the reality where I discovered true beauty. And hunger.
Hold a moment.
But first, you know what they say about fighting on an empty stomach. That reminds me, I haven't even offered you any tea yet, and you brought some kind of treat with you, didn't you? Is it sweet bean jelly? Or maybe a baked dessert, like dorayaki? Or perhaps you've brought... What?
I'm in your debt.
Thank you for spending all this time with me. See you again soon. Goro Kichi, Unparalleled Eyes, and Hyaka Ryoran. Hyaka Ryoran increases attack, defense, accuracy, evasion for all allies, aka a heat riser for the whole team. And Unparalleled Eyes may increase allies' chance to avoid physical attacks. I'll get rid of Masaku Kaja.
Yo,
Oh, welcome back. You had a busy end of the year. Make sure you treat all your friends.
yo.
Protein.
Oh,
What to do? Wait, what is the in-game date? Monday. Okay. I was considering what I would, if I would want to go to, this is not the gym. The gym is down here. Amazing. What's going? Taking Port Broden. Get swole. 9753.
good morning.
Good morning, Caden. I'm glad I found you. I want to speak with you.
What's up?
I just want to talk, that's all. If you have the time, is that okay?
Yeah.
Thank you very
Thank
much.
you. Now let's keep moving for now.
Alright. I like how it just looks like Morgana's staring at the camera. Hello. Dude, something is wrong with Ushimaru.
What do you mean?
I don't know, something's up. I guess it's not wrong, but he's all different.
Anyone know what he's saying? Ushimaru who?
It's a social studies teacher.
He's awfully strict, isn't he? Even the freshmen have heard stories. What exactly is different? His personality?
What, he's super nice now? That's just it. He's so nice, it's creepy. And no matter who I ask, they tell me he's always been like this. We got people saying he's basically the school's own Buddha. It does sound as if he's been enlightened, I suppose.
So Dr. Markey has changed someone's personality. He really wanted to change then yes, it's possible.
What? What? Ushimaru, of all people.
It's like how I used to wish to be Kasumi.
It's like your own situations, most probably. Something in his past must have been overwritten. It's also possible his personality just changed, independent of any external events. You figure the real Ushimaru went through something bad?
Maybe he was so nice to everyone that then the students took advantage of him and went full delinquent. That would be traumatic.
Well, we can speculate all we like. He's the only one who could say for sure what's changed. It's still difficult to understand. So if it would serve their happiness, even one's personality can change. It's like a change of heart in a way. I guess. Though it's not like Ushimaru is full-on evil. I'm getting so mad, I'm gonna go sleep.
Is that the thing people do when they're mad? Honestly, you could always just pay attention in class. Ushimaru, huh? It's hard to believe. Guess we'll just have to check it out when we're in this class.
You mean the guy who always throws chalk? To Makoto!
Oh,
Oh, Kane, you're here.
can we talk
Well,
for a little while?
Can I borrow a little bit of your time? There's something I need to tell you.
Hey, hey.
What's up?
Thank you very much. I'm sorry.
Sorry for calling you over so suddenly.
Your room's very organized.
There's something I just had to tell you.
Did something happen?
Honestly, I wanted to apologize. I couldn't back you up when you needed me the most.
What do you mean?
I'm talking about Dr. Maraki. Ever since the new year, I've been stuck in his fake reality.
Hey.
You remember that time before I joined the Fam Thieves, when I called you to the student council room?
Yeah?
I challenged you on your ideals, threatened to expose you all, as if I knew anything about what was going on. And since then, I've learned so much from the Fam Thieves, from you. You saved me more times than I can possibly count. After all that, I promised myself that if you were ever in trouble, I would leap in to save you. But I forgot that vow. I just threw it away so I could cling to Father and Sis. It's awful. To know that all along I was so weak and self-centered.
We're all like that, you know?
Do you think so? No, maybe you're right. It's strange, though. I can always forgive mistakes from others, but never from myself.
It
You know,
seems...
I think I'm more lonely than I was willing to admit. My father never spent much time at home. When he was there, he always had his mind on some case. And Sis put all her time into her work, for both our sakes. I respected them both so much, and I still do, of course. But I can't just let them take care of me forever.
That's your decision?
It's what I think, at least. Though it's a fairly new idea for me. If I hadn't been in this situation, I'm not sure it would have even occurred to me. In any case, I've made my decision.
Hey, so...
I'm done just sitting quietly and doing as I'm told. If I'm weak or self-centered or lonely or too dependent on my family, then that's my problem to fix. But my pain's still a part of me. All the struggles, your support, it's what helped me stand up for myself. I can't lose that. I'm not exactly abandoning the person I was, but I figure trying to bottle it up will only make my life harder. I want to be able to look at the most awful, disgraceful parts of myself and still be able to say, so what?
That's great, you know?
Thank you very much.
It's a relief to know you're supporting me. If I can get everyone to understand me and really see who I am, then I think that'll give me the strength. If I'm ever tempted like this again, I'll remember to stay true to myself, even if it's not a conscious decision. That's why I want to apologize.
I'll give it a try.
I guess I'm not completely ready to stand on my own just yet, but keep trying, and I won't run away any.
Well, time to say goodbye to a knot. Johanna and a knot become sick.
So that's
This
it.
is... me? Oh, I get now.
All right.
Not has transformed into Agnes. Agnes.
It's strange. All it took to make my heart stronger was to put myself first.
It sounds like you.
Sorry, it looks like I'll still have to rely on you for a while longer. So I hope you'll be prepared.
What?
I'll see you later.
Thanks for staying over so late. 8-2. I'll see you later.
Not. Gaia Impact to Gaia Blessing and Checkmate. Checkmate decreases attack, defense, accuracy, and evasion for all foes, aka a multi-target debilitate. I will replace. I feel like I want to keep you with a healing move. Also, Gaia Blessing increases allies' chance of inflicting burn, freeze, shock by 50%. Ay. I don't know what I want to actually switch this with. Because I want it. I want all the characters, like, ultimate skills, no matter what. Do I remove all stat debuffs? It's a bit of a trade-off, but... Alright, so, next up, we're going to actually go ahead and max out some more
do it.
dart stuff, I think. I think this is actually the final dart stuff to maximize, right? Into the dart shop.
Welcome. What do you play?
Let's play some darts.
What do you want to do?
Let's call somebody. The only person we have yet to max out is Sumire.
Hey, hey.
Thank you.
Once we do this, there'll be no one else to max out. Let's use our dart.
Yes.
Get over here.
Hey.
Let's begin our team game. Kane Senpai, can we play a match together? I think I'll throw straighter if I teamed with you. Let's try 301.
Alrighty.
Well, let's go.
I'm up. Let go.
You got this.
Thank you.
Whoa. Yes. What?
Got it. Alright,
Good
Sumire.
effort.
Go for
My
it.
turn.
Let go. Okay. I was about to say, like, I'm gonna have, like, way too many, not enough
Senpai.
of a chance to actually
I'm
get
counting on you.
low points, am I?
Yes.
Hit that. And then we'll just hit 20. 20. Alright, Sumi. You're up.
My turn. What should
I
we
can
do?
finish it. What would be the best way to throw here?
Trust your instincts.
That's
You're
it.
right. Just have to believe in myself.
Bingo. Alright, that's it.
Thank goodness. We did it.
Rank 3 for every character. I'm calling it a day. Sorry, Yusuke. Yippee!
Good morning.
Good morning. Hey, King, may I borrow you for a bit? I think we need to talk. Can you come to the roof after school?
What, something happened?
You'll find out soon enough. Only joking. It's nothing terribly important, really. Whenever you're free. I'll be waiting.
Okay.
I know it's a bit sudden. My apologies.
Now, shall we
Oh,
go?
looks like your train's coming. Let's line up.
Well,
Have you all
shall
heard?
we
The
begin?
economy is apparently doing pretty well this year. Because of that, I tried getting into the stock market. Not a thing you want to jump into with no experience. I lost 5 months of my allowance in one fell swoop. It wasn't a huge loss, so it's not that bad, but it's quite a thing to stare your failure in the face. My portfolio looked awful.
Oh,
Hey,
yes.
speaking of things being awful, I use that word because my portfolio looked absolutely terrible, but awful originally meant something else. So, Seven-kun, a question.
What is the
What did the
answer?
word awful originally mean? It meant impressive.
This is it.
Correct.
That is correct.
Ahem.
Yes, it was only comparatively recently that awful took a negative implication. It once stood for awe of any kind. This is why older English documents use phrases like awful majesty and awful power. It'd still be used to imply a certain kind of dread. That was just one of several possible uses back then. But times changed, and language evolved as the centuries went by. We ended up with a more specific words, awful for the bad and awesome for the good. Yep.
Nice going.
Oh, it's time already. Let me say one last thing. After this winter, you'll all be studying for exams. You can use your time wisely or slack off. Either way, I guess your test scores are going to be awful.
Oh yeah.
Awe-inspiring.
Worried about Haru. We'll read up the Persona stuff once we, what's the word I'm looking for? Get Haru's.
Kane-kun, what's bringing you here today?
I'll see you.
May I speak with you for a moment, please? Hey.
Something out.
Thank you.
Ooh.
I'm sorry.
Sorry to call you out. Sorry to call you over out of the blue like this. Please, feel free to make yourself at home.
Room's beautiful. Elegant.
Oh, there's nothing all that unusual in here. No need to look around like that. I need to speak with you about this situation. Or rather, because of it. I feel I owe you an apology, Kane-kun.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. I was just so useless.
What's this all about?
I'm so ashamed. Dr. Markey created a saturine. A perfect new reality. And I accepted it without a second's pause. It was only because of you that I was able to find my own path. You were the one who gave me a future. And what did I do with it? I'm so pathetic.
Don't worry about it.
No.
You're so kind, King-kun. I'm afraid that doesn't feel like enough this time. I want to stand at your side through this, and I want to do it with pride. In truth, I did wish that my father was still alive. I wanted us to rebuild the company together. No, more than that. I wanted to save my father. That's just not possible. No matter how important he was to me, he's gone now. And I cannot bring him back. Surely, if I could just rewrite the past for my own benefit, it would be terribly selfish.
Why do you think that?
I don't know. But what if the newfound purpose I gained after my father's death? What if all that support you gave me? Even if I could simply choose to be happy, it wouldn't be worth denying everything that brought me here. So I need you to understand that I'm determined to see this through. I won't run away anymore. I refuse Dr. Markey's gift to us.
Honestly.
I'll choose our reality. The one I define through my own hardship, mistakes, and tears.
Our own reality. Milady and Astarte into modern yet elegant and deadly.
Is this my power? I see. So I can still fight harder.
All right.
Astarte has transformed into Lucy. Lucy.
I'm sorry I kept you for so long. That's all I wanted you to hear. From now on, I'll fight even harder to make up for all the trouble I've caused you.
You already fight hard. You got an axe.
Yes.
Thank you. Hearing you say that makes me feel like I can do anything. I will grow even stronger. I have to keep pressing forward, for Father's sake too.
Yeah.
Thanks
Thank you.
Thanks again for coming today. Be careful on your way home.
Lucy, cool customer and life wall. Cool customer decreases allies' chance of being inflicted by elements by 50%, and life wall forms a barrier that reflects all attacks for all allies. Basically, Makarakarn and Tetrakarn combined into one skill, and it affects all allies instead of just one at a time. Yummy, yummy.
Yeah.
One more thing. I don't have a persona of the Faith Arcana. Well, look it out here. I'll get that tomorrow. But, anyways, first off, let's check out our new personas we got for everyone. Starting with, not you, not like that. Gorokichi, childhood name of Goemon Ishikawa. During his youth, he was raised among the Igaryu ninjas before he set off on his own to become a rogue ninja. Very cool. I love him. He's a pimp, man. Agnes. One button. Another name of Johanna, the female pope of the Middle Ages. Posing as a man, her wits and ability helped her climb the ranks. Her story shook the Catholic Church to its core. Another name of Johanna, huh? I do like how it goes back to being a bike. I do love it not. But it is kind of cool seeing the bike form return. And finally, Lucy. Wrong button. Lucy. The Countess of Carlisle and the historical basis for Alexandre Dumas's femme fatale, Milady de Winter. Known for her beauty and cunning, she was a courtier much favored by the queen. A lot of words that are hard for me to say. Anyways. The guy doesn't say anything to do... Okay, actually, hold on. What are my stats at in terms of health and stuff? I'm actually starting to get close to having 999 health. I don't think it's going to be possible for me to actually get 999 health. Wait, 999 health. Sorry. I don't think it's going to be possible for me to get 999 health, but I'm going to be pretty close, I feel. Why not more, though? And while we're at it, actually, I should... Oh?
Hey.
Oh yeah, this guy. You can buy some stuff from him. He's got some things, I guess. I'm good, though. Hello, Lavenza. At least I don't have to get kicked in here anymore. That one half of you always will scar me, Lavenza.
Welcome
Oh,
To the
well,
Velvet
convert to
Room.
persona.
Where am I looking?
To whom will you give birth?
I still haven't made some certain personas, it seems. Wait, hold on. Another thing I should actually do. I didn't even think about
What
this.
will you be registering?
Yes.
Would you like to register this to the compendium? Awaken your... You wish to strengthen
What am I
it.
doing?
Convert a persona.
I kind of just want to look at everything. Despite the fact
Did
that's
you
not what I'm
change
here
the
for.
compendium yet? You wish to browse the entries?
I need a faith persona. That's what I'm doing here. What is the most expensive faith persona I can get? Siegfried's a faith persona?
You would like to overwrite it?
Huh. I feel like that was changed in Royal, because I swear that Siegfried was strength before in the original Persona 5. I don't know if that's true, but I swear it wasn't Faith. Well, I mean, obviously it wasn't Faith, but you know what I
wish
mean.
to summon this, you may take it with you then.
At least I'm pretty sure, right? That feels right. Also,
Awaken
another
your
thing
new
I should probably do
self
whilst I'm
before me.
at
Which
it.
persona will you
Oh,
send?
Calcum. Can I make anything new? Haster. Kaguya Picaro. Macabre.
Do you truly need this?
Oh, hey, that guy.
Do you
Loa.
truly need this?
Oh, Skull. The skeleton arrives. Abaddon. I should make something here whilst I'm at it. Haster. Yeah.
Do
Yeah.
you wish to fuse this? Choose which skill to inherit.
You can get... Wow, you can get a lot of stuff with Orichalcum. Give me Mouth of Saverin. And, what kind of stuff will you... Wow, look at these skills you get access to. My guy. Wait, who's the other option here? Oh, it's a... Bruh. I didn't even
Choose which
realize
skill
that.
to
Nice.
inherit.
How about Thantare? You know what? You nullify Curse and... Well... Psycho Force, Diamond, and Inferno. How about that? It does kind of suck. It is kind of sad that Igor doesn't get any, unique lines anymore. Like, you don't hear him speaking. Again, I get why, considering the whole, thing that happened with his, voice actor's death, which is a little sad. But it does make me wonder, considering, I assume that if I assume they're gonna make a Persona 6, right? I'm assuming that whenever that happens, it's likely gotta be that they're gonna, shoot, what's the word I want to say here? I assume they're gonna just have to completely switch out the voice actor, right? Like, because, like, with Persona 5 here, they were able to get away with like, you still using, like, I don't know, it's weird to explain, but it's like the old voice actor. I don't know what I'm saying, just ignore me. I'm not making any sense, man. I think I'm just gonna try and get the rest of the fusions that I don't yet
Did you
have
change your
using the
companion, yes?
network
You wish to
thing.
browse the entries.
Also, our send cost, that, how
You
much?
wish to browse the entries.
That's a lot of cash. You know
Let us
what?
Train your persona.
No.
May luck be on your side.
May luck be on your side. I want to go back.
Indeed.
I guess while I'm at him, we're going around doing just random stuff. I want to talk again about, whatchamacallit, shoot, what's the word I'm trying to say here? Cassette Beast. I still am going to play through that, don't worry. Again, I think I'm going to just try and finish up Persona 5 and then go back to Cassette Beast.
Alright.
Again, combination of getting close to the end of this and college stuff, making it so that recording like this is easier than, you know, the other thing. You don't have any books. You have no literature.
Hi.
Good morning. Everyone's really changed. Can this really be what happiness is?
Say,
Why don't we go to Mementos?
I have other plans.
okay.
My dad? We're getting along just fine. We go out for drinks fairly often. I'm being held back! One more year of high school for me! Your health's more important than profits. There's no need for all the overtime, you know? I caught myself thinking about Boss. That was weird. The whole family together for dinner. Isn't that how we've always done it? I have the Faith Persona, right? Siegfried, yeah. And I guess while I'm at it, I'll go ahead and check out what I can make in, Ishtar. Just using the network fusion to get any other personas that I don't have. Ooh, Salvation. And Soul Chain. Nah.
May luck be on your side.
Alright, I want to go
Indeed.
back. Alright, next up, we're gonna start hanging out with Sumire. Also need to pull up the other guide once more. If I can find out where Sumire's is. There I go. Alright, sorry.
Everyone in the world seems so happy, but it isn't right. Should we go to the palace today? We need to stop Dr. Maruki.
Let's hang out.
What? I see.
Maybe I'm getting a little overwhelmed. Senpai, I want to talk to you about something. Do you have time?
Siegfried. Let's hang out.
Thank
Can
you.
I talk to you?
Can we go somewhere else? It's a bit difficult to talk about here.
Hi.
Kaden. I'm so sorry.
Huh?
Seeing me trying to act like Kasumi must have been so painful and awkward for everyone. Everyone must have noticed that I was acting strangely. They were probably being nice to me knowing I'd just lost my sister. But even then, I had no idea I was even supposed to be sad. I didn't remember that my sister was gone. When my coach told me to think about who I really am, I thought it was just figurative. Something about my slump. I was just living my life, like I didn't even care that she was gone. I can't take this shame.
What could you have done?
Thank you so
I
much.
appreciate what you're saying, but I still can't forgive myself. Ever since we were kids, Kasumi was always the one who decided what I did, what I chose, where I went. I couldn't do anything without her. I suppose it's clear why my grades weren't going up much. I was never on Kasumi's level to begin with. I was so pretentious, so wrapped up in my own stupid little problems. I was too self-absorbed to do anything.
Don't beat yourself up.
I'm sorry. I lost my composure.
Can I talk to
I'm
you?
starting to remember things from our past now. It's hard, but I'm trying. There's a lot. It covers everything, starting from when Kasumi and I first got into gymnastics up until just recently. I want to talk about how it used to be for Kasumi and me. Would you listen?
Of course. If I can just take a drink of water first.
Kasumi starts gymnastics really early, and I was even younger, so I copied her in almost everything. I went to class too. I was too little to really understand the sport or the rules. But everyone praised me when I did well. The coach would get me little rewards, like ice cream cones. We did our best trying to learn the moves and routines, since it kept getting us ice cream.
Those must be some good memories, you know?
Yes.
I suppose you're right. We ate ice cream together, we talked, we laughed. Those days were so fun. And one day, around when we started going to junior meets, Kasumi asked me, if we can be #1 in the world, does that mean we get all the ice cream we could eat? All with a straight face, of course. She could be really funny sometimes. So obviously I told her, Kasumi, you're a super genius.
That is genius.
She really was a genius, though. Everything came so easily to her. And every day she only got better. You remember what my coach said, Senpai? That that Kasumi's greatest weapon was her boldness? Kasumi was always so bold. She was always like a beacon of confidence.
So,
And one day, I realized I'd never catch up. It didn't matter how hard I tried. I'd have consolation prizes for the rest of my life. Kasumi was always the one up on the podium. But even when she won her ice cream, she never ate it without me. I always told her not to worry about me. But she still said she'd wait until we could enjoy it together. She really believed in me. She said we'd be the best in the world someday. She had her own practices to do. She was always so busy helping me. She spent hours trying to help me.
She cared about you, you know?
She was so kind and strong. She was the perfect older sister. Sumi's kindness was so infuriating.
Why?
She was always the one on the podium, surrounded by flashing cameras. But all I could do was watch from the shadows. I'm not Kasumi. And no matter what I do, I'll never be like her. If she'd just given up on me, it wouldn't have hurt so much. At least then people would stop trying to compare us.
What about Kasumi's feelings?
I'm sorry.
You're right. I suppose I was just selfish in the end. The thought kept coming back. Every day, my mind went back to it. Everyone would be better off if I didn't exist. Either that, or I should just be Kasumi. She's the one people really want. Sumiri's the one who's useless, pointless. Who would care if she died? But my sister died instead. Why'd she have to protect me like an idiot like me? I watched her.
You have to accept it.
Yes, I'm done running away.
Senpai,
I can't stop here. Now, I want to keep doing gymnastics as Sumire. I want to hit those heights Kasumi was aiming for. Otherwise, I'd never be able to face her.
please, listen to me.
Will you keep going out with me now that I'm Sumire? I want you to hold me to this, to make sure I don't run away from who I am again.
I will.
Thank you very much.
Really? Thank you so much. You think I'm pretty lame, but I guess that's Sumire. That's who I am. I have to be stronger, both in my heart and with my gymnastic skills.
Maybe some
For
other
now,
time.
I'm Sumire Yoshizawa, and it's nice to meet you again.
A deep bond of trust. Follow-up. Fitness talk. If negotiation with any kind of shadow fails, you can try again.
All right.
Any? Wow.
Phew. I feel so much better with all that off my chest. I think this really helped me. Now I can focus on turning over a new leaf and doing my best.
Shall we go?
Let's get some practice in until I have to go to the club. We'll be training even harder than before, Senpai. I'll be extra strict from now on.
All
Bye.
right.
Huh? Hello?
Hello. I'd like to thank you for what happened earlier today. And I'm sorry you had to see such a pathetic side of me. As soon as I acknowledged myself as Sumire, my gymnastics training started to fall apart too. But this is the real me, I guess.
You have to face it.
Yes, I'm done turning my eyes from it. I need to move forward even without Kasumi. It doesn't matter how painful it is, I'll accept everything. I'll think about where Kasumi got her strength from, and what I can do as Sumire. I'll calm down and think all this through. Thank you for listening and all that. Okay, talk to you again soon.
See ya. Puzzle.
Gimme.
Ancient God of Theater. That was a persona you can actually get in this game. One that... Did I... Well, actually, I did try and get Debilitate from for a while. Sus. A god from Greek mythology, whose name means young Zeus. He traveled to various countries, assuming numerous cults of fanatic worshippers. The philosopher Naish designated the two central principles of ancient Greek culture, Apollonian and Dionysian, in its literary work, The Birth of Tragedy.
All right.
I can't speak, man. I need more water. In the meantime, I'm gonna go ahead and make some tools.
Okay.
I am not gonna make some tools. I thought I had a lot less. You know what? Whilst I'm at it, can I make curry? Nope. Coffee it is.
Hey. Yep.
Make sure you close up.
Got me. Next up, well, you know the drill. Time to go to the gym. Gym. What is my... What am I looking for? Where's my health? Where have I been? I'm a sharp... Tag it. Fight.
All right.
Got it. Oh, okay. Master coffee. Not so loud. New batting course. I'll be honest, I was looking at the guide to clarify something for me, and I completely forgot to pay attention.
Let's get started.
Oh, yeah. Alright, sorry, I was looking at stuff. So I guess we can make infiltration tools. What does this do? Actually, there's literally nothing I can do aside from make treasure tools. So you know what? Go home.
Yeah.
Go home. I was looking at something else. All right.
Hate the rain.
I hate the rain.
No. Okay. Rain good.
How are you?
Hi, we're about to enter Mementos, correct? I know I'm still a newcomer, but I'll make sure not to slow the group down. I'm looking forward to working with all of you.
No way,
I
man.
keep telling you, you don't gotta be so formal. But if you want, I can teach you everything you gotta know about what we do as fan thieves.
Hey.
Sorry to interrupt, but I already explained everything to her.
Just so she knows about palaces and all that.
Yes.
Yes, Morgana-senpai already taught me all about them.
Oh, yeah. Okay then.
Guess you missed your chance to become a senpai, Ryuji.
What?
Shut up! I wasn't even named for that anyway.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to ruin your chance to become a senpai. Well then, let's get back on topic.
We should begin by investigating mementos. But I'd prefer to avoid dying in vain due to a lack of preparation. Therefore, it's more important than ever that you all be in your best shape before proceeding.
You're right.
As usual, we'll let him handle how we proceed. Once we're all prepared, let's head into the mementos.
Well, we got some requests.
Listen up.
Request from a boy who's wishing for his own death. He and his younger sister have been living together since losing their parents, but lately he can't help but feel hatred towards her. One day, though it was an unfortunate accident, he apparently inflicted a severe wound on her. He's asking to be killed before he hurts his precious little sister. Though,
To lose both parents while they were young. Things must have been tough for them.
yes, he must be telling the truth about her being precious to him, right? Or he wouldn't make such a request. And he's asking us to kill him, not his sister. I think he feels so concerned that he's gonna go insane. I want to change his heart.
Agreed.
I agree. He's not in a state of mind where he can make reasonable decisions.
Yes,
I'd like for us to help him as well.
I am in favor.
Are you certain that's what he truly wants?
I don't think so.
I think so. If he really wanted to die, he wanted to make a post like this on the fan site.
Yeah, I think he made that post because he wants help.
I suppose that's one way of looking at it.
I'll play along for now.
Very well. Do as you please. We sure will. I'm going down to change this guy's heart.
Of course. That settles it. Listen up.
A mother who abandoned her child. The child described the situation in a fan site post.
Leaving her child behind. Sounds to me like a case of child neglect.
Since the posts are all still ongoing, I'm guessing the mom still isn't giving the kid any attention. And it sounds like they haven't been getting proper meals lately.
Wait.
Not even meals? That's awful. We've got to help them already. Why do people neglect their children? Even if they're young, kids are still aware or that they're being treated badly.
You're right.
Keep your chin up, Futaba. Let's change the mother's heart so that she can wake up already. I already had Mona send out the calling card. Let's get moving and change her heart.
S Max. We're in.
Now, let us depart.
Let us depart. Whoa, mementos are looking a little different. We got some new chords here.
So this is someone's palace too?
Oh, yeah.
Oh right, this is Violet's first trip into Mementos.
Well, everyone, let's check this shit out. This place is everyone's palace.
So that's
I'm not
what
exactly
that
sure what that
means.
means, but I do get the sense that it's important. Thanks for explaining.
Good job catching up.
Is
But
this...
doesn't it feel like the place has changed somehow? Or was it always like this?
Think so? That's the same as usual to me. Ryuji, you're blind.
Oh
You're
my.
kidding, right? The place always looked rather bizarre, but the massive cables are recent addition.
Oh, yeah? They appear to be the same cables that we found in Maruki's palace. It looks like our theory about them affecting this place was accurate.
Yep, we nailed that one better than we thought we did too. I'm getting strong readings all the way down. That leads all the way to where we found the Holy Grail. But the God of Control isn't there anymore, right? Why don't we check it out for ourselves? I've got something I want Violet to see too. Me? Morgana, transform!
Bruh.
How's about that?
Oh, okay.
Talk about a low-key reaction. Well, it wasn't really out of my depth to imagine a cat turning into a car.
No way.
But my transformation!
Wow, you actually let the cat part slide that time.
Yes, it's that ability to imagine it so easily that allows Morgana to transform in the first place.
Now,
Let's go
let us
already.
depart.
Standing around here's a waste of time.
But my main point is, I'm in a totally different league than those other cars. Hop in, you'll see what it's like riding in a high-performance vehicle.
Mona, I'm about to crash you.
You didn't forget anything, did you?
No.
Okay, let's begin.
I
Thank you.
should write something.
So yeah, Mementos is a little funkier, especially the map here. Well, let's go back to the path of Ioleth. Back to the Holy Grail. Hall of Grail. Yep. This place looks interesting, to say the least. Well, 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 well. What have we got here?
Excuse me?
Huh? This room.
That's where the Holy Grail was.
Yes.
Indeed. I could never forget. This is all...
These are all more of those cables, right? They must be coming from all over Mementos and gathering in this spot.
That's not right.
Actually, it's the opposite. They're not gathering in Mementos, they're spreading. This is the point of origin. As After all, this place is the core of the masses' consciousness. If you want to manipulate mementos, there's nowhere better to start than the very heart of it.
So it intends to reach its roots from here to every corner of civilization. That's such a disparate move, it makes me sick.
Hey,
Hey, look at that! The central cable. Seems familiar to me.
That's the one handling all the data from Maruki's palace.
What are your thoughts?
What's our next move, Joker? Should we follow where it leads?
Let's get it going. Ah! Some stairs. Or escalators. Ooh!
A new area has been confirmed. Updating guidance information.
Whoa, we're going up! Huh.
Whoa, everything got all different.
Yeah, you're telling me. The color palette shifted.
What's that?
Oh, it's a flower. Jose!
Hey, good job.
Thank you, child.
Oh, Jose. Wait, a kid? Driving?
Why are you more surprised about that than the cat car?
And you all happen to know him already? Is there anybody you don't know?
No.
There's a flower here.
Eat it.
But this one smells a bit different from the others.
Eat it, child.
Let's see how it tastes.
Consume the flower.
Ugh. I guess I shouldn't be picky.
Bruh. You can have
I'm
preference.
going to move on further. Are you guys doing the same?
Yeah. If I feel like it.
I see. Whether or not you do, let me know if you find any more flowers.
You got it, bro.
I'll reward you well for them. Well, good job.
Good job.
What an odd kid.
Yeah?
Would be much odder if the metaverse were as logical as the real world is.
Be careful if you're going any further, all right? I'm getting all sorts of strange readings. Shadows, too.
Alright. Well, no time like the present. Let's get moving. So yeah, this is a very interesting looking section of Mementos, and interesting shadows that are very tall.
It's a treasure
I
chest.
do love how this section of Mementos look. I don't know. I just love it. It's been a long time since I've seen it though, but I love it. I like that I could see the tentacle of one of these guys just through the wall. Come here. Gimme. Debilitator Ofuda? It is nice that I'm over leveled to where I can just get some easy experience.
Monja and Tsukishima? All that stuff is legit.
Not just all right, but
Let's get the stamp. This is where the last of the stamps in the game are. So one thing I actually remembered about the stamps, or was more so got help remembering from seeing someone else mention it. The stamps. So, oh, hey. Regarding the stamps, when you go into New Game Plus, the stamps carry over, meaning that if you bring your stamps, that if you go into New Game Plus, you can just immediately max out all of the stuff in Mementos right out the gate with Jose. Like, you can get your 11 items per thing. You can get your what should we call it? You can get your why am I having a hard time remembering how to say words? You can get your double the money and double the experience. That's what I'm trying to say. Wow, that one gave a lot of money, it looked like. A part of me was wondering whether or not I want to try and max out the stuff here now, but I think I'll hold off on that. Also, I'm going to pop one of these. Technically speaking, I think there's actually two... Well, I'm not sure. There are treasure beams I think I'm still missing. Which is also what the guide mentioned. Yes, I'm still looking at it, mostly just in case there are little things here and there, but I don't really even need to follow it anymore. The only thing I have left to
Why
max
does my
out...
outfit have a tail?
Thank you, Fox. The only thing that I have left to max out is Sumire's Confidant. Another thing I was also wondering is if I'm going to max out the character's levels.
Level up.
That is a maybe.
I can feel it.
If I feel like doing it, then I will. And admittedly, I do kind of feel like doing it. I would obviously do that off stream, but you get the point. But one thing at a time. Was there a wall back here? It is weird seeing that we have to go higher instead of lower here. Oh, we got a target.
Then starting the search.
Ooh, thank you. Thanks, Futaba.
See it.
Killed. Get some extra items. Sai Magatama. Futaba's already almost at max level. Alright, I'm gonna equip our son.
Shadows
Come
left.
here. Alright. Then. Here we go. So, who's this?
That's
Look, that must be Kuniko Okagami. Let's change her heart for her child.
Hey,
Kuniko Kagami. You are the mother who doesn't properly care for her children, that correct?
what do you mean?
My children? The fan thieves? I know, I really do. I know that you're right, but I can't. Please, leave me alone. I don't deserve to live.
Something is wrong with her.
I may have
this
thought
be-
of something.
Could this be what people call self-neglect? Not being able to sustain a normal life is to the point where it's damaging to their health? I remember the request saying something about the room being messy.
Huh?
So not only was she neglecting her child, but herself as well? My father and mother died one after another. Then my husband died too. Everyone who supported me is dead. I have no reason to live anymore.
Hey,
That's not true. What about your child? My child. No, leave me alone. I don't need anyone's help. My child would be happier to die with me. I have to take her with me. That's wrong. Joker, we have to stop her.
so annoying.
Shut up, shut up, shut up.
You.
Stay away from me.
Baronda.
If you're not going to leave me alone, I'll start off by eating all of you.
Persona!
Let's try this.
Persona.
Might actually be better to swap out. I should have done this to begin with, but Yusuke, get in here.
I'll hold back.
Fox advancing.
Makata-kan. Let's get rid of that.
Persona! Now that's power!
That was useless. Why did I do that?
Go. Power up.
Party attack up.
Let's go.
You know what? I'm gonna confirm something. I had to know.
Let's go.
Go! Onikagata. Whoa. On.
I'm done with this.
Ready to engage.
Blast him, William!
Electricity!
It's time. Koryu! Go down!
Psycho Force.
I am thou. Wipe them out!
Freeze. Onikagata. Swap!
Persona.
High energy. Alright. Not for real pain.
Persona. Lucifer.
Morning Star. Fuck!
Persona! Prepare yourself.
No.
Dodges with grace. Let's do this.
Ah!
Persona.
Shock.
Persona. Odin. There.
Thundering. There we go.
I am thou.
Don't need it. Don't need any stat buffs anymore. Burn. I keep forgetting.
No more waiting.
Oh, end it.
Skull, you're charged up.
Get him!
It's showtime. Let's rock, Fist of the Phantom Star.
Ow.
All right. Blast.
Sweet.
That was great. Thanks.
Done and dusted. Are you trying to help me? When all my family members started passing away, I didn't know what to do. I lost the will to do anything. I couldn't even get out of bed on some days.
That's it.
I was even annoyed by my daughter when she would talk to me. I wished for her death.
Sometimes I
How could I
scare
think
myself.
of something so horrible? It's not too late to change. Oh, you're right. If it's not too late. Right now, I just want to go home and hug her.
I'm sorry.
And I'm gonna start by changing by doing what I can. The Spiral Hell Ring. A small cry for help. Well, hopefully that'll have solved their issues.
Yeah.
Let's keep going. Let's also have Mona, Makoto, Sumire. It's still farther in. I don't remember how long this place is. Wait, we gotta go back. You think I'm just going to neglect the fact that I see a stamp on the icon on the screen? Never. Although, for some reason, that reminds me. Morgana, I never equipped you with your, Dragon Scale stuff. Reduce physical damage high. Pretty sure this is one of the best armors you can get from Morgana, I'm pretty sure is what I heard. So, yeah, good thing I got that. Also, it just occurs to me, why did I not grab the fast travel at, my goodness, I'm really... Ooh, give me that! Hello! Wait,
Is that a rare?
You're a weak one.
Nuclear moves. Persona.
I don't even really want you, to be honest with you. You're weak. You're boring.
Demon's done for.
Get
Now,
out.
let's continue.
Leave me
Let's
alone.
move on.
You're weak.
Okay.
You're boring.
A complete victory.
You smell.
Now let's keep going.
Let's see it.
Well, I guess on the bright side, by going back through it all again, I get all the experience from blasting into... Ooh, give me. I get all the experience from blasting through here again.
The platform.
The platform. Well, so I'm pretty sure if you grab every single stamp on your first playthrough, then you're guaranteed to have enough to buy one, like every upgrade for the stamp upgrades or whatever you want to call them. As long as you grab every single stamp on your first playthrough, then, and I'm pretty sure you can buy all upgrades regarding mementos, which is pretty nice. Minimap. Grab more stamps. I'll also have to find Jose. I don't think I have anything. One thing I do know is that Marky does have will seeds in his palace. What's interesting is one thing that I don't think is that I've actually shown in this playthrough that actually occurs with the will seeds. When you form the crystal, like when you get all 3 will seeds,
Aren't knives kind of hard to use because of their shortness? I definitely prefer my own shit.
Knives can be very effective.
thank you. Regarding the crystals,
Mister.
once you get a crystal, oh wait, hold on.
Hey,
Good job.
looks like this area was formed somewhat recently. I haven't learned much of anything about this place yet, so I need to drink some more flowers.
Slurp it up, child.
Ah,
I thought you hated it before.
the flavor has this... No, I'm here for my studies.
I want to know. Damn it, child.
Hi. Oh,
Pick up some new stuff with a new area. Hang on. Nope. So what's new? Soma. Wow. Fully restores HP and SP of all allies at a cost of that. Grab these. I mean, I guess I'll grab these. The Soma's pretty nice because I mean it's a full heal and full SP heal for all allies. That's pretty valuable. Also, I don't know how I've gotten that many. Anyways, what was I saying? I missed the treasure demon. Treasure demon. Again, you're boring. You annoy me. Get out of my face.
game
Anyways, what was I saying?
Okay, let's move on.
I keep forgetting. I know I was gonna say something earlier. I cannot for the life of me remember. What other games do I want to play through later time? One thing that I'm still debating on how I want. No, I do think I want to play through it. I'll at the very least try and record it. Super Mario RPG comes out soon for the Switch, which would be nice to play through considering I recorded my playthrough of the original within the year. I still eventually have to go back and play through more of a... I'll have to go back and replay through Tales of Arise since the DLC came out, which I didn't even recognize. Another thing that there's another game that came out that I have been interested in because I had like it looked cool when I first saw it, but apparently it came out on the 2nd of November this year, which I didn't even know. I thought it came out next year, but it was called, what was it called? Like Star Ocean 2 or something? I can't remember. It's something Square Enix related. I need more water. It was like an RPG. I don't know. It looked really cool, but apparently it just came out of nowhere. I didn't know it came out this year. But yeah, I want to play that.
With this power.
Because it looks very fun. And apparently the reviews seem pretty decent on it at the moment. I mean, there's not... I guess compared to like certain other releases, there's not too many reviews, but the ones that are there are really good, so that's something, right?
I know it's not very healthy, but I do enjoy eating ramen from
You
time to
should
time.
enjoy yourself now. Oh, wait. How did I not... Bruh. Hello.
Oh,
Again, a part of me also does want to play through Persona 4 Golden. Again, after I'm done with this playthrough, I'm going to go back to the streaming for a bit to, at the very least, finish up Cassette Beast. I will say, once Cassette Beast gets finished up, streaming in general is probably going to have to slow down heavily until I can get better break times. AKA, probably somewhere closer to Christmas time, but even then, that's a bit iffy considering my family wants to go up to a cabin.
See it.
But the point is, with college as it is right now, streaming's not exactly the easiest thing to do. If it's possible, I'll do it. But if it's not possible, I ain't gonna risk. I'm stupid, but I ain't that stupid. Oh, we got our target.
I have something.
And they are right here. Ah! Why are they all weak?
Don't let it get away!
Like, seriously. These are all, like, level 10 enemies, I'm pretty sure. Like, these are the ones you find in Madarame's house. Why are they here?
So easy up.
Anyways. Hello there.
Say.
So he's now a Minamoto. Minamoto.
I've been... My mouth really wanted to play, and The World Ends With You.
He wants to die because he hurt his sister. We can't leave him. He does look like someone who's got the resolve of some... He does look like he's got the resolve of someone who wants to commit suicide.
Joker.
Be careful, Joker.
Phanthees, you really came. Good. Now I won't be able to hurt my sister ever again.
No.
We're not here to kill you. We're here to change your heart.
What? Change of heart? No, I want you guys to kill me. Because I hate her. I hate my sister for getting in the way of my life. If it weren't for her, I could have gone to high school, and college. I could have hung out with my friends instead of working all the time. Yeah, I could have joined a school club.
What was that?
Think over it harder. There's still a party that wants to protect her, even if it means giving up your time, right? Yes, I shouldn't think these thoughts. It's not true. I want her to have a different life than I do. I really want her to be happy. No, I hate her. I hate her guts. No, that's not true. Just kill me. I want to die. Mom, Dad, why did you leave me like this? Why? Why won't you listen to me? I told you to kill me.
Security level crazy.
Watch out, Joker! He's attacking!
Oh boy. It's a Yoshitsune. Phanthees are nothing if they don't listen to my requests. Those who seek to wrongly influence my sister deserve to disappear. I'm a bit worried about this one.
Persona.
You know, I got plenty of these. Hatsutobi!
That was awesome, Mona.
Next up.
You start with that? You know, we could do a Yoshitsune. Yeah, why not? Right! I'm a fool. Wait. It just occurs to me, I can look at what your stats are if I look at my stats. Nice. Yeah, as much as I want to use Sumire, it's not really working out right now. Haru.
I'll hold back. Stepping forward. Use my persona. Sorry.
Bro, I gained 1,000 HP. I can't even get that much. I don't like where this is headed.
Let me help.
Susaba? Whew. Thanks.
Who's next? Lucifer,
Fine then.
go down.
Time for my persona.
Diego! You know what? Why not? Life wall. Do it again, I dare you. Do that attack again once more, I swear.
Prepare yourself!
Rebellion.
Persona!
He's really trying to pull something interesting here now, isn't he?
Signaling! There.
Come on.
Diego!
Diego!
Persona! Lucy!
One shot.
Use my persona!
Bro, are you gonna actually do something with all those buffs?
Persona!
In fact, I'm not gonna let you.
Witness my soul!
Crow!
This'll be fun.
Come! Mystify them, Lucy!
Ooh. Hello!
Beat 'em up!
Fight!
Persona!
Why I do that?
That's useless.
It's time. Something else. Persona! Odin! There.
Concentrate.
I'll break them.
Let's just keep that lowered.
Persona!
Keep firing.
Persona! Persona!
I don't know what to do, but I guess this.
This!
A little late for that one.
Are you okay? Focus on healing up!
Though that would have killed. Especially considering it's catchy. Also, thanks. Anyways, this is gonna be real embarrassing for you, gamer.
He'll die!
Oh!
Going to make its last moments on Earth its most painful! Showtime! Let's go!
Let's do it. Get him! Goodbye. That's right. I'm... Level up.
How are you feeling?
Are you right? Have you calmed down? It must have been hard to tell yourself that you hate your sister.
Yeah. But it's not something I told myself.
Huh?
I refuse to believe that some part of me felt that way about my sister. The more I refused it, the larger that feeling got, until it became monstrous.
That was childish of me.
Now I can accept that part of myself.
Could it be?
Does that mean you really did hate your sister?
Yes. Those are my true feelings. But it's also true that I love her. Both feelings were real. No more wanting to die. Thank you. Even after I told you that I hate my sister, you still tell me that. Maybe I sent out that request because those were the words I wanted to hear. I probably can't be with my sister after injuring her, but I'm so glad that I was able to feel that I love my sister again.
I owe you one.
Thank you, Phantom Thieves. Strength up Ofuda 8. Oh, my young sister, I cry for you. All right, there goes our request for today.
This is amazing.
Let's keep going. Ooh, if I can just get the itchy. I do like everyone's ultimate skills, but at the same time, I can't deny that they cost a lot. I love using them, but at the same time, I feel like I can't, because if I do, I lose a lot of SP.
Feel it.
Very costly, but very powerful. But I feel like it would be wrong to not get them, considering they're, like, important big skills, you know? This does make me wonder about the Persona 3 Reload stuff. I guess I could talk about some of the interesting things there. Because, I mean, there's a lot of interesting things there that it's gonna be really cool. Apparently, one thing that I completely forgot about that I remember that... I mean, I knew this in the past, but I guess I forgot about it at some point, but... The male party members in Persona 3 don't have social
I am not a
links.
cat.
At
To
the
prove it, I took
Thank
an
you,
actual
Cat.
bath yesterday.
At most,
Hey,
they technically do get one, I think, in Persona 3 Portable. But in the original, they did not have it. And they are technically actually keeping it like that for Reloaded. Or for Persona 3 Reload. But in exchange, there's a new thing, which is somewhat similar to like a social link, but it's not a social link. I don't know. But it's a way for them to get stronger and to hang out with them more. So you still at least get something. Ooh.
Focus.
Big shadow. Big experience. But yeah, it's weird to think about how that's the case. Another interesting change that I've heard, I don't know if this is true or not, but I've heard a lot of people, a lot of things say that apparently in the original Persona 3, it was technically not expected for you to get all like to max out every confidant or social link or whatever in the original Persona 3. In fact, apparently, if I remember correctly, hearing this correctly, the developers were actually rather surprised when people found out, when people, like, actually did it. Like, they didn't think they didn't think it was actually possible to max out all the ranks in one run.
I was talking
Or
to
all the
Shiho
social
on the phone,
links.
and before I knew
Apparently,
it,
though,
3
from what
whole
I've
hours
heard, they've apparently changed that in Reloaded, or Reload, so that, is it Reloaded or Reload? I'm gonna have to look that up. But they apparently changed it in the remake where, you should have plenty of time. It sounds like it might still be a smidge tight, but at the same time, it's not even close to how it was originally. That's the other interesting things. One thing I also am really curious about is what are they called? Theurgy? It's like the super attacks. First of all, I think that's genius. They're like, it's like the limit breaks in Final Fantasy or whatever, where it's like a super attack after like they can perform. I think that's genius. But one thing I am curious.
End up in this
One thing that I'm very curious about with those is something I know about Persona 3 and its story from watching it a lot is that the the personas for the party members, the evolutions of those personas are story related. Like, you know how in this game you only get the evolutions for your teammates' personas if you hang out and max out their confidant rank? And it's like that in Persona 4 as well, but in Persona 3, the persona evolutions are tied to the story. If you max out a rank in Persona 3, you don't evolve the persona. Again, Regent, get out of my sight! Here, I'm gonna kill you the worst way I can.
All will be revealed.
Die. Anyways, as I was saying.
Enemies. Don't worry though, they're no big deal.
You dare interrupt me?
Anyways, as I was saying.
What a workout! Good work,
What was I
everyone.
saying?
Alright.
Oh yeah, the Theurgy.
They
So,
didn't stand a chance.
so I do like that the Theurgy is like a, like the the party member and their teammate. But what that makes me wonder is, the Theurgies are probably going to have to change in some way in the animation when the persona evolves, right? Because, well, you know, if the Theurgy involves that persona.
Lend me your strength.
But, well, if it changes, then, you know... Let me get rid of this. If the persona changes, then... Well... I don't really know where to go from there.
It's fun to walk.
Anyways, though, I just think it's cool. I do think it's interesting how it's how they're not including like the. You would think for a remake. I understand that they're trying to go for like a more complete, like. I understand that they're trying to go with the remake just being of the original Persona 3. That being said, I do still think it's weird that they're not including the aspects of the portable game, the Persona 3 Portal, and of the FPS, because FPS has the extra story, which is the answer, and then Portable has like the whole, like some extra social links for the male party members, plus the female protagonist. Now, in the case of Portable, I can actually somewhat understand that, simply because the reason I can somewhat understand that is because if you couldn't, I don't think you could actually, with how the game is designed, I doubt that you could actually add the male party, the male teammates, confidants without messing things up, because they're, because then you would have a case of like there being two characters of the same Arcana that you could hang out with. Plus, that you would definitely not have enough time, probably, considering the fact that, like, they didn't think you'd have enough time originally. If they were to, you know, add the same Arcana twice to hang out with, just with two different characters. But regarding the whole female protagonist, well, I guess the female protagonist, I can... Wow, that one didn't get in. Still, what? Doesn't mean I'm gonna treat you nicely. Anyways, that's what I was saying. What the heck? Can you stop just being a basic diamond?
This treasure demon's done for.
Be something interesting.
Done here. Let's go. Good work, everyone.
All right.
You're all so strong.
Anyways, back to what I was saying. I don't remember what I was saying. Oh yeah. So yeah, I can somewhat understand some of the Portable stuff maybe getting cut, because like if you tried adding that all in together, then maybe things would be too much, there'd be too much overlap and cause very big problems potentially. That being said, the answer is the thing that I don't understand. That's the part that I think is a bit weird, to not add that, like the extra story that takes place after the main campaign. I do know about that, but I think that one's a bit weird. I guess it's because it doesn't like it technically is like it's kind of a different game in a way in terms of like its gameplay, because it's not like you're a, how do I explain it? Shoot, I don't know. It's like a, oh gosh dang it.
Persona!
These people are... Bro, you're supposed to die. This doesn't hurt.
Impossible. One enemy remaining. Just a little more.
Would you please die?
All enemies are down.
Anyways, that's what I was saying. Shoot, my mind is burning. Oh yeah, the answer takes place after the main gang. That one I just think is a bit weird that they couldn't add.
Okay.
I'm glad we're doing so well.
Especially considering the FES version is pretty much the version that I know a lot of people play. I know I have never played the game, but I have watched plenty of videos on it. At least, at the very least, I've only watched videos regarding like the main story. I don't know anything about the confidants or anything like that. But I know, but I just think it's weird to not include that last part, unless, I don't know. I also know that they said that while they're not including those big parts of Persona 3's other versions. They are including like some of the story content or quality of life stuff that was in those versions.
I should write
One thing I
something.
do know about the original that always annoyed people was you couldn't control the party members in the original. That was just up to the AI. That was just pick a god and pray. And you were not favored often, apparently. Can I please get something that's not normal diamond?
We all did great, huh? Good work, everyone.
Anyways,
Okay.
again, it's just weird to me, I feel.
That enemy was really weak.
It's not bad, because, I mean, as long as you got the main game, then... I mean, as well as the fact that they're making that clear, I at least appreciate that fact.
Hey,
But,
this isn't quite the same flavor I was told about.
is it not good?
It tastes... I learned that a person's sense of taste will change as they get older. Is that true? Has it happened to you?
Everyone's different.
I see. It's not like that for everyone, huh? I just can't bring myself to like the flowers here.
Then don't.
And I used to like drinking them so much, too. If I don't succeed in my studies, then... Wait. I have to focus.
Can I ask who you're studying for, kid?
Hi.
I wonder if Jose will appear as like maybe as someone in like in Persona 6 whenever that gets made. I think I'll just save up for that Soma.
Doing good?
I feel like that's the only thing I would really want. But anyways, back to my tangents. What else is there to think about with Persona 3 Ace Remake? I mean, I'm just excited for it because it's finally a good way of playing through Persona 3. I was considering playing through Persona 3 Portable, but
And all alone can make you lonely.
I don't know. I don't really care for the way that Persona 3 Portable shows everything, because it's like you're not walking around. You're just like it's like a point and click thing, which I guess is fine, and I understand why it's done that way. Oh, hold on. Apologies, family game here. I don't even remember what I was talking about. What was I talking about, man? I think it was Persona 3. But did I get everything here? Well, I haven't explored yet. I was talking about Persona 3. And, yeah, that's where my memory ends. My brain hurts. I need to get, I need.
All right.
91.
Level up.
I am actually, like, burning through my brain cells trying to think of what I was talking about. This is gonna be super awkward for anyone who's watching, considering the fact that I'm just gonna be in the middle of talking about something, and then I cut and I just forget everything. Who am I? Just get distracted and forget who I am. Where am I? Who are you? Being Diamond. I'm actually very confused regarding
I smell treasure.
this.
It's time.
This doesn't feel like right.
Everyone did
Like, I don't
great.
think it should just be treasure demons. I don't think the treasure demons should just be regions here.
That's all it takes for me.
That doesn't feel right. Maybe it is. I don't know. They surely don't feel right. I mean, if the game wants it to just be that, then sure. That's fine, I guess, but why? Kinda just feels like a waste of everyone's time here. We are really climbing through the levels now, aren't we? Another game that I gotta actually check out when it comes out that
Going to be an event tonight
I
in the MMO
am
play.
absolutely gonna play through, considering it's one of my favorite games ever, is Paper Mario Thousand Year Door on Switch. The remake, I should say. it's still hard to believe that they're actually remaking that. Plus the Super Mario RPG, and apparently from what I've heard, Super Mario RPG looks up and plays apparently fantastically from what I've heard in terms of things so far. So very excited to see that. Izanagi no Okami. Oh, very cool.
Joker!
Let's see, what else, though? Anything else on my mind that I want to explain? Why? Okay. I guess I can explain it. I guess I can ask something about this area. This area feels weird. You got all these high-level enemies, and yet you've also got equally, like... What the... Excuse you, who are you there? Anyways, as I was saying, you got all these enemies who are like such high level, and then you got items like the blank calling card, which I'm not opposed to, mind you, but that's technically an item that I can get in a lower level area. Why are you giving it to me here? And why are the treasure demons all of like the lowest level? This don't make sense to me.
Love to chase
Like
mice, right?
the treasure demons that I'm expecting to get are the ones that you get from friggin' what's his face in it? Shido's palace. Where are those? Hi, Jose.
I'll send you the...
On the bright side, though, getting experience here has been a cakewalk. Stamped by me. Seriously, though, we have really just powered through in terms of like stamps and experience and stuff. At this rate, I'm gonna end up getting to level 99 and just by playing the game normally.
A chest!
Also, I just now realized I have enough flowers to get that Soma off of Jose. Which I definitely want. Who knows, maybe it'll come in handy. Jose, give me it.
Hey, good job.
Good job.
Remember how I told you I just couldn't bring myself to like the flowers here? Well, I think I know why now.
Enlighten me.
The flowers here taste sort of staticky. I don't really like it.
Staticky?
Since these flowers are... how to phrase it like someone in the real world? Ah, right! It's the cognition of oneself, which everyone has inside themselves. When the flavor gets staticky, like with these, that means the self is uncertain of its own cognition.
What?
Can people really not know what they are?
Uh-oh.
Is everyone like that? I don't get it. This is nothing like what I'd been taught, but I can't quit my studies now.
I have to wonder who his master or whatever, or like who's the one he's studying for or whatever. I have to imagine it's the only person that comes to mind that might be related to Jose. Igor. That's the only person I can think of, maybe. Maybe he's someone that... Maybe he's training up to be a Velvet attendant, and then
Doing
once we get
good?
to Persona 6, Jose will come back as like the Velvet attendant there. I don't know. That's the only thing I can think of as to why Jose exists. Otherwise, I got nothing on him. The child appeared one day out of nowhere.
There's the black.
Oh, here we go. Finally here. Well, well, well. What have we got here?
Whoa!
The hell is this place? There's tons of computer stuff all over.
This is a central data hub. This room's most likely where the data sent in over from the palace goes. Hey, what's that on the screen?
Various locations within mementos.
I presume this is less about surveillance and more looking for targets, though.
Targets.
Think about it. While all sorts of unnatural events may be taking place in Maruki's reality, that doesn't mean every human's wish has already been granted. That's a good point. If everyone's wishes were already made into reality, there wouldn't be any requests on the fan site.
Yes.
Exactly. Therefore, Maruki is likely choosing certain targets within the system, then affecting each one individually. Probably using the same method as when he made Violet's persona go berserk that one time.
Me? From what I remember, Dr. Maruki summoned those things that look like tendrils and they grabbed me. Wait, don't tell me, are these?
They look like tendrils to me. Indeed, these are the something Dr. Maruki is using to affect the minds of others. Such as Violet, for example. Yes, the hypothesis explains much of what we've seen if it were found to be true. Maruki is extending these cables from his own palace, tunneling into the depths of mementos, and spreading his influence from the same place the Holy Grail once occupied. That allows him to grant the wishes of any people he may discover once they've fallen under his influence. Screw that.
This won't last much longer now that we're here. Okay, but I'm the one who has to do the actual hacking, though.
Get to it. Access by consultation subject confirmed. Temporarily suspend research data stream.
Huh?
Yeah, what's that supposed to mean?
Well, the displays are showing parts of Mentos, right? I guess we can suspend something here.
Gotta try and find out.
True that.
You got it. I like the way you think.
Oh. Huh. Well. Research data stream suspended, retracting pipelines to resume data streaming. Yeah, go ahead and shut up now. We ain't resuming shit. Does this bring us any closer to stopping Maruki?
All we did was suspend data sharing. Stopping Maruki is a whole other story. I don't think this will interfere with his effect on mementos. What? Then what good does suspending the data stream do us? According to this console's output, all the cable tendrils are retracted now. Possibly including some place in the palace that was blocked before. We won't know unless we check it out for ourselves. Let's say we head to the palace next. Yeah, we've done what we can here. Next on our agenda, a return to Maruki's palace.
Oh, let's go.
Well, from here, we can go ahead and just return to the palace. Or back to the entrance, I should say. Sorry, I'm just looking at the stuff here. Okay. So we're actually going to be coming back to Mementos eventually anyways.
Let's do it.
Technically the guy recommends I actually do it much later, but hey, I'm probably going to do it earlier so I can go ahead and max out personas and stuff like that. But we're going to go back to the real world in a second though. Now Lavenza's stretching.
I've been waiting for you.
Please be aware
Wait.
stopping the compendium yet. Registering a would you like to register?
Thank you.
Please be aware. Let us
Bon.
aim for greater height. Be prepared for
Network.
good use of it.
Ishta. Can make Mata. Well, Mata's the only one I can
Is
see.
this okay?
Mata!
Select a skill to inherit.
Drunken Passion. Good with fire. Let's do... You get Spellmaster. Insta-heal, Attack Master, Regenerate. You get Enduring Soul. Anything else of intrigue? Not that I can seize. You can have Drain Wind, Repel Bless. High Counter. Apt Pupil, and... Oh my god. Gimme. Mata. No. Fortify Spirit, decrease chance. Blazing Hell. I guess I don't need Drain Wind. I do not need Amrina's Shower on this guy.
Please be more careful than usual.
Oh, thank you. I still need Fafnir. Alila.
Are
What's
you
Alila?
sure you
Oh,
want
yeah, that
one this
thing.
week?
Hang on. Wait. Alila.
Are you sure you want one this week?
That's interesting to me because this is the thing that was in Futaba's palace that was guarding the Will Seed. I don't know, I just think that's a funny level
cautious with your selections.
difference, you know? I just think that's
Almost
very
slightly rougher on them.
interesting.
What would you? You're stopping? How was the alarm?
I want to go back.
Oh,
Sorry, that really
what
caught
do
me
you
off
wanna
guard.
do?
All right.
The mom made a post on the fan site. I guess she checked her history and found her daughter's post. She apologized for everything. They're taking a family trip to an amusement park, too. She sounds more coherent than before, too. I think she's all better.
I'm glad that worked out.
Yeah, I bet she got a nice big hug from her mom. I'm almost a little jealous. Almost. You'd think she would be a little more honest with herself. But if you think about it, we never have fixed this without Futaba. If we just passed it off as a false alarm, who knows how much worse their lives would have gotten.
Nice.
Futaba picked up on that cry for help. She was kind enough to fight for them. That's how we saved that family.
Huh? That client was asking to be killed took down the request. The siblings were going to be separated, but his little sister spoke up. She was really against it, so the whole thing got called off. She's a little scared of him sometimes, but she still loves and appreciates him.
Hey, that's pretty much what the guy was saying in Mementos. Guess they really do have that sibling connection, huh?
From now on, they'll be supporting each other, and they'll get help from grown-ups if they need it. It's also moving. Are you crying? No! Wait, it's just been raining on my face. Anyways, nice work.
You end up living together, huh? I can't tell you if that's a good idea or not, but as long as they can remember how much they take care for each other, I think they'll be okay. I saw the fan site. I'm glad to see the change of heart help things. Still, this request got me thinking about my own situations. He and his sister, they remind me of the situation between Sis and I. I mean, she kind of... Well, never mind.
It's a little like you, huh?
I think you're right. It's okay if I have my problems with her, right? Thank you, Kane. Seriously. Right. Mako lives with her sister, too. It's just the two of them there. I guess she's dealing with a lot herself. She's acknowledged her own conflicting feelings, huh? This request really made us think.
Gosh dang, who's gonna keep texting?
I can't believe it's becoming Mementos. His power truly is tremendous.
I didn't even think Mementos went that far down. The place is freaking huge.
The far up, more like. I lost track of how long we spent on those stairs. I know, right? That place is not made for a gamer physique. Maybe it's obvious, but when your legs and feet get tired, stretching always helps. And it might be good to massage your pressure points too. Whoa, the athlete knows her stuff. Speaking of, didn't you say you're going straight to practice after this, Sumire? I'm actually just about to start my training, yes. How? Where's all that stamina even come from?
Well, it's your call. Just don't go tiring yourself out. If you waste all your energy out of combat, you're not just useless, you're a liability.
Then I'll make sure not to push myself too hard.
Yep.
I need more water.
Hey.
I want a massage.
What?
Squeeze.
Alright. Next up, you already know what time it is.
Gym. Let's go in. Gym. Broughton. Gym. Pretty please.
Hey,
you. Are you sleeping? No, it's fine. Let him sleep. Students are busy. It's normal to be tired. I'm a little sleepy myself. I was playing pretend Featherman with my grandchild yesterday, and I got a little too invested. But you all don't know Featherman. It's a Sentai series that teaches you about justice. We'll watch it in class someday. Speaking of which, did you know the concept of justice is different in Western culture and Eastern culture? 7, look at this. There's a statue of the goddess Themis. She's commonly referred to as the god of justice. She also has scales and a sword, and she's stepping on something.
What's the
You know what
answer?
she's stepping on?
She's stepping on a snake.
This is it.
Wonderful. That's correct. A lot of stories tend to paint snakes as a symbol of sin, or some kind of agent of evil. In Western culture, justice tends to be about enforcing the rules. If you want everyone to live in harmony, rules are absolutely necessary. So anyone who disrupts those rules might just end up like the snake.
Nice going.
Eastern culture, on the other hand, views justice more like acting and thinking ethically. This exists in the individual. In other words, all humans have their own sense of justice. It's not an easy way to live, but I'm sure you'll all be fine. Oh, time's almost up, so about your homework. None for today. Get some rest, but make sure you're awake for the next class, alright?
No
Gee,
way.
Mars, really? I'm getting the shivers.
I was about to say, where's the chalk? You need to be throwing chalk.
Alright, next up, we're gonna hang out with... Where are you?
Sumire. Sumire.
Everyone in the world seems so happy.
What?
Don't overthink
I
it.
see.
Thinking of taking a special lesson. It's a special program that centers around boxercising. It relieves stress, and it's open to the public. I was thinking you could come along if you wanted.
Siegfried.
Thank you so much. We should get going.
Let's head on over.
You know,
Kasumi helped me through this special regimen several times. It gets tough after a while. Your limbs start feeling heavier the longer you keep them up. Whenever we did this before, all I could focus on was how well Kasumi was doing, and how much I wanted to stop. Kasumi was probably so disappointed in me. I got tired out so quick.
Who knows?
She never said it, but I was disappointed in myself at least. She never doubted herself for a second. And then there's me. Oh, I think it's almost time for my coach to show up. I'm kind of nervous.
Is she scary?
yes.
You could say that, but she's tough on it. She's tough on us, but she's a great mentor. She's been helping Kasumi and me for a long time. Even through all my stupid delusions as Kasumi, she never stopped helping me. I don't know what I'd do without her.
Hi.
How are
Hello,
you?
Coach Hiraguchi.
Sumire.
Maybe it's just my imagination, but you seem like your old self again. Yes, I'm sorry I worried you. I've been running away from what happened to my sister.
So you realized.
Are you okay now?
Please,
I'm not
listen
fully
to me.
back to my normal self, but I'm working towards a new goal. I want to be the best in the world. So now, I'm going to do what I can as Sumire.
I see.
By the way, who's this? Oh, this is my senpai from school. We both came here for a lesson.
Oh, so you're...
Fine, let's have you go first, Sumire. You can start with your combination.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Punchy punch.
She got some amazing moves. So freaking fast. She really got those aggressive moves down. She really is just like her sister.
Okay, you can take a break. We'll do some more later. Thank you very much.
Thank you for bringing me here.
Coach Hiraguchi, thank you for your help today. Though, how did I do? I tried to put some real force in that combination. You said you were going to perform a Sumire this time. I didn't see that at all. All I saw out there was Kasumi. Or a shadow of her, at least. What? Kasumi divined her performance by her boldness, yes. But that's not something you can appropriate for yourself. It came from the energy within her. That's what made her Kasumi. I told you to think about who you really are. Seems like you still don't understand what I meant. You need to stop hiding behind Kasumi. If you keep denying yourself like this, how can she still call you her rival? What's that supposed to... I never wanted to draw attention to it. Kasumi had a very competitive streak. She hated to lose. She would always tell me she was so jealous of her little sister and her delicate, graceful style. I can't lose to her, she said. She wanted you to see that. She said that? That's impossible. Kasumi could do anything, and I was nothing. I said all I've wanted to say, but I suggest you think a little harder about it. Okay, it's your turn now. Get ready.
Ah! You okay?
Thank you, but I'm fine. I know she was quite impressed with your physical abilities. Compared to you, though, I was pitiful. Me, graceful? Now that I think about it, I guess that's the one thing my coach used to compliment me on. But even with that, I couldn't match Kasumi's performance at all. Now she says Kasumi saw me as a rival? I don't believe it. I mean, all I was doing was imitating her. Even since the beginning, I was just following Kasumi. It was fine in the beginning. I loved being with Kasumi, and it was fun. But ever since I started noticing the difference in our gymnastic skills, one thing became clear. I'll always be someone less than Kasumi. I'm just worthless after all.
That's not true.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for saying that. You're very kind, senpai. Still, something occurred to me when Coach told me about what Kasumi said. I realized, it's like she wanted to show me what she could do. I still want you to see my own abilities. You remember? Like when I tried to show off back at the batting cages. Oh, maybe that's what I need to chase. Maybe that feeling can help me get some confidence. It sounds like even Kasumi liked my more subtle and delicate moves, so if I mix it with her aggressive style...
It'll be like a duet.
Right? Maybe I'll be able to step up my routine. The key here is showing what I can do. I just need you to watch me again. Senpai, will you go out with me again?
Another love confession?
What?
Oh, I mean, I wasn't... I didn't mean to... I was hoping to get your help, and... Wait, Senpai, are you just messing with me? Ugh. But I hope you know, I really will be relying on you.
A deep bond of trust from Sumire. Harrison recovery.
All right.
I'll think about what else I can do. When I figure it out, I'll let you know. Oh, is the timer ready? Let's get going.
Stamina.
Good effort.
Good effort.
Good job. Oh, senpai. Thank you for coming with me today. Coach Hiraguchi's so strict, isn't she? She wasn't going easy on you at all. She used to make me and Kasumi work so hard. She was so harsh, she even made me cry a couple times. Kasumi said she was probably tough on us because she saw our potential. Thanks to Kasumi supporting me with her strength, I kept working hard. It didn't seem like you were struggling at all, though. You might just be as tough as Kasumi. Amazing.
I love a good challenge.
Oh, I see. So you let the struggle fuel you. I wish I could do that. I can't stop thinking about what she mentioned, though. My own energy, huh? I guess I'm the only one who can find that answer. but I'll try with everything I have. For now, though, I'll talk to you later.
See ya. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Shores are so stiff. I hope it's not my old age. Next up, you already know it is. Gym time.
How is my stats looking in gym stuff? 868. It's a Saturday. Let's go ahead.
Okay.
Run. Bag. Slurp it. Lunch it. 9, 7, 2, 1. Am I an idol?
Am I an idol? No, not me. My mom lets me play games. We even play them together. I'm not gonna get a facelift. I like my face.
Oh, I thought you said your nose was... Sorry, never mind. I don't mind the pay, as long as I can buy my train cards.
Well then, what are your thoughts?
Visit the temple, clear your head. Talisman set, bunch of Ofudas and Sweet Delight. Wowie zowie. So the Ofudas are increase of attack, defense, and evasion for all allies, 3 of them. But that Sweet Delight set,
Hey!
that Sweet Delight set has 3 Strawberry Daifuku, which apparently heal HP and SP to full for 1 ally, and 40 items that heal 20 HP for 1. Yeah, I'll take that. Gladly.
Well then.
Next up, we're gonna go over to Shibuya real quick, and we're gonna go over to Big Bang Burger. We're not staying there to eat the Big Bang Burger challenge thing. We've already done that. But there is something we gotta grab here. The Supernova Burger.
Welcome.
I'll take one. 200 HP to all allies. A young man walks into your restaurant. He orders 99 of everything on the menu. What?
Sheesh.
Hey, why?
Yo.
I got some stuff to sell.
You should be grateful.
You should be grateful. No, you should. Next up, we're gonna go back to Kichijoji real quick. And that Supernova Burger, we can actually go ahead and give to you. I'll trade you for this old man's elixir. Old man elixir, what does this do? Fully restores HP and SP of all allies. Okay, so it's just a Soma. Nice. Nice indeed. Next up, before we hang out with Sumire some more, we could actually go, not there. We can go to the priest and buy some more items.
Welcome.
Might as well. What else am I going to be using all this stuff for? Next up. Sorry, I'm looking at stuff. Let's hang out.
What?
Don't overthink.
I see.
I realized something. If I want to find that boldness, I have to do something about my mindset.
I was
thinking we could try having you watch me. Do you have some plans today?
Siegfried. Let's hang out.
Thank you so
Can
much.
we meet up at the store at Shibuya? There's something I'd like to show you. I'll go first and get myself ready.
is...
Oh, this is... Oh, this was so working for you. I know you said you want people to see you, but so I put together something a little more wild and eye-catching.
Is that Sumire?
Wow, it's like I'm a totally different person. You've got some of that carnival energy and a little herbivore meekness too. Savannah style will definitely turn heads.
I
I
see.
see. Well, I guess it's important to have a balanced diet.
Hi?
Oh, Senpai. I'm glad you made it.
Hi.
So,
I wanted to
anyway,
surprise you, so I got here a little early to dress up. I tried this ensemble based on the staff's advice, but what do you think? I've definitely been getting attention in this. Some people are even staring. This is sort of like showing off my own style, right?
You're just standing out.
no.
Oh, you don't like it? I thought it was a pretty cool outfit. Well, to be honest, I could tell some of this was a little off. I mean, they say these are leopard spots, but it could just as easily be some kind of mutant giraffe.
Yeah.
Anyway, I should change. I thought this might help me find some answers, but I guess I didn't go in with much of a plan. So once again, I totally misinterpreted everything and made no progress at all. Classic Sumire. I wasn't like this when I was looking for my father's glasses. I feel like I'm doing so much worse than when I thought I was Kasumi. I don't even know if I'm worth showing off, let alone how to do it.
It'll work out.
I guess you're right. I'll try to relax a little more. Okay, I don't have time to be lost in my thoughts. I'll find some clothes that'll help me show off my true self. But still, look how many different styles there are. Huh? Why does the sweater have a hole? Where's the string going? What do I do now? This is a lot harder than I thought. This isn't it. All these clothes are very stylish, but I'm not sure I'd really want to be seen in them. How do I want to be seen? Or how do I want Senpai to see me?
What's up?
Oh, please don't stare at me like that.
You started it.
Well, yes, but if you look at me, I don't know what to do. Oh, right. Maybe I shouldn't be that one-sided. If I give other people attention, then surely I'd get attention in return. I think I get it. Oh, I think I'll try on this one.
Hello. Purple.
Sorry to have kept you waiting.
Hello.
What do you think?
Looks great.
I'm so
Really?
happy.
Well, I'll try to believe that, Senpai. I'm really happy to hear that. I guess I found a way for you to see the real me. I've made up my mind. Could you wait here for a second? I need to go buy this.
$500,000.
Goodness.
I'm so glad I found something good.
Found your answer?
I'm not sure if I can call it an answer, but thanks to you, I think I realized something. When I first saw that piece, I kind of fell in love with it. And, it's a little embarrassing to say this, but my first thought was that I couldn't wait for you to see me in it. I wonder what kind of face you'd make or how you'd react. I want to see that side of you. Oh, I don't mean anything weird by that. I just wanted to show myself off to you, I guess. See you and be seen. The more I thought about it, the more important that feeling became. And then suddenly, I just realized I wasn't nervous anymore.
So that's how it was.
Oh,
I've always been really bad at making decisions on my own. I mean, Kasumi always picked perfect things for me. I never really knew making my own decisions could feel validating. So I didn't really feel a need to choose anything for myself. After all, nobody expected me to. But today, I picked something because I liked it. And I felt confident in that. Even if you didn't like it, I don't think that'd change how I feel about it.
That's how it should be.
yes.
Yeah, I think so too. Is this what Coach meant? About Kasumi wanting me to see how she felt? If that's true, then... Did she really think I was... Well, I can't say for sure. I think as long as I got you supporting me, I'll be okay.
A deep bond of trust. Endure.
All right.
We should head home. Thanks for coming out with me today. Should we go buy some clothes for you next time? You can always try on that Savannah ensemble. I think it might even suit you better than me. Maybe.
Maybe some other time.
Hello.
Thank you so much for going shopping with me today. Having you watch helped me find something I really liked. When I say it like that, it's actually a little embarrassing. By the way, where do you like to get your clothes from?
Honestly, I like to get everything. The Airsoft shop. No, online.
I see. Well, online shopping's definitely convenient. But don't you get worried? The clothes always look so different in person than they do in the display pictures. I'd love to hear what you consider when you're picking these things out. Isn't it so fun to pick out clothes, though? That one I bought today was so gorgeous. It's almost too nice for me to actually wear it. Though I guess that defeats the purpose if I want people to see me in it. Oh, I guess I better let you go. Talk to you later.
Peace.
You're back.
Jazz Club. Cause it's time to get Futaba more stuff to level.
I see. What do you want to do?
Invite somebody.
Hey.
Futaba.
Oh.
Hey. Thanks for coming in.
Slurp. Gain? Support +3. Support +3 activates Masakunda, Marakunda, and Matarunda.
Thanks for today.
Slurp. We went fishing pond last week. You know, the one in Nichigaya. Oh, I didn't know about that. I think you must like fishing then. You didn't know? Well, anyway, I was reeling them in with my usual technique, but suddenly I saw this monstrous fish's huge shadow. He would have been a worthy opponent of that size, but he got away. I made the right choice to go out while it was snowing, even if it was cold. Hey, are you listening? Stop looking at your phone. Fishing in the snow, gosh dang.
I'll just add this.
Go ahead and save the game. Next up. Wait, hold on. Just making sure. Sumi! Sumire. Let's hang out.
What?
I see.
So, I wanted to tell you something today. May I have a bit of your time?
Siegfried.
Senpai.
But as to where we go, if possible, I'd like to go somewhere we can have a quiet discussion.
We have a cafe.
I see.
Oh, LeBlanc. I suppose we would be able to talk in peace there. If that's really okay, I'll head over there and...
I got a coffee shop.
Sorry for dropping in on you like this. I hope it's not too much trouble.
It's not. We'll call it holiday hours.
Thank you. I just need to talk to you about something in person. Wow, it smells great. Thank you. It's really good. Something about it is relaxing.
Please, listen
I
to me.
think I'll be ready to show Coach Hiraguchi my performance tomorrow. And if you wouldn't mind, I'd like you to be there when I do. Is that okay?
Of course. Works for me.
Great. I'm so glad. But that's not what I came here to talk about. Do you remember what I said when we went clothes shopping? I talked about wanting you to see me and how that helped me stop worrying.
Of course I do.
I'm so glad you remember. I was thinking about Kasumi. I wondered how she must have felt, thinking she didn't want to lose me to me, and wanting me to watch her. Maybe that's what we had in common. We both wanted someone specific to see our efforts, to see us as we are. As long as we have that someone watching us, we can stay strong. So I finally realized something. I think that part of Kasumi's strength came from that. I was the one she was thinking of. I never heard her say it, but maybe she'd been trying to tell me through her performance. Can't believe it took me this long to figure it out. I'm such an idiot. But I'm glad I finally realized it. Even as worthless as I am, I hope I still helped Kasumi somehow.
I know you did.
Yes.
Yes, I'd like to think that. Kasumi's beyond any apologies I could give her. I can't tell her how I feel. She'll never see me perform. It's reality, and it happened because of me. I've been running away from that for a very long time. But I'm done running now. It's time to stand on my own 2 feet. I want to live for the both of us now, for the sake of everything we wanted. I want to grow even stronger. Even if I end up in tears from failing at a meet, or if the pressure's too much for me sometimes. With Kasumi's confidence and the grace she recognized in me, I'm going to keep moving up. I'm going to show Kasumi who Sumire Yoshizawa really is.
Strong resolve. Protect.
All right.
You know,
So, now that I'm committed to, not running away from my feelings, there's something I need to tell you.
Go ahead.
Thank you very much. The nervous West just kicked in, I guess. I realized it was less a matter of showing off and more wanting someone to watch me. That is, wanting someone special to watch me. Someone I'd want to have eyes only for me. And I thought to myself, well, for me, that special person's obviously you, so I think that means...
In love? What's love?
I love you.
I should choose my words very carefully.
But the last thing I want to do is make you uncomfortable, so...
Let's stay friends, okay?
Thank you so much.
I'm glad you could be honest with me. And I'm still happy I told you how I felt. I don't regret anything, even if you don't feel the same. I'll hold on to my feelings and let them drive me forward.
Sure.
Oh, but please, things don't have to be different between us now, okay? I love and admire you as a friend, too. No matter what, that won't change. So I'd still like for you to keep your eyes on me, even if just as friends. Just watch me, and I promise I'll keep improving.
Show me your best.
yes.
Be all your expectations. Oh, it's already this late. I need to get to practice.
Well,
Thank you so
see
much
you
for the
tomorrow.
coffee. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Yeah. Hello.
Kin, thank you for spending time with me today. My heart's still pounding, actually. Let me just tell you how I feel. That would have been unthinkable for my past self. I really feel like I've matured, and I'm really glad for your part in that, Senpai.
I'm glad to hear that.
I'll always hold on to this feeling, and I'll use it to keep moving forward. Oh, I'll be heading out soon. I'm about to have Coach Hiraguchi watch my performance. I want her to watch over me as I grow too, so... Okay, until next time.
Yo.
Another box.
Hey! Oh!
One thing I'm gonna try, just in case,
What shall we do?
on the off chance, affinity reading with Sumire. On the off chance I don't have enough.
Here we go.
You're fortunate. You're fortunate you're joking. I'm okay.
What do you think?
Am I though?
Thanks for dropping by.
Give me that. Let's go back to the cafe real quick. Crossword. Ancient Goddess of Fate. That is a persona we can actually get. It is, and we've had before, I should say. Lachesis. One of the 3 Greek goddesses of fate. Including her elder sister Clotho and younger sister Atropos, she measures out the thread of fate that is to be cut. Lachesis is also the designation for a genus of pit vipers more commonly known as bushmasters, the largest venomous snakes in the Western Hemisphere.
Alright.
Cool. Whilst we're at it, let's go take a look at the Velvet Room, which I haven't done for like 3 days now, so I've missed out on additional fusions.
Yes.
Oh well.
Welcome.
Yo, what's up,
to the
Igor?
Velvet
Wait.
Room.
Did you change the compendium, yes?
Okay, just had to be safe.
Oh, performing a few. Which persona will you send?
Mata. You can turn to Fafnir and exclusively Fafnir, it seems. What is the highest Fafnir? Girmakala, Mothman, Moloch. I'll take
Do you
that.
wish to fuse this? Choose which skill to
Helmet
inherit.
Hunter. Let's do this. Sure. Gimme! Fafnir. I just noticed it has like a device that shows its heart. What? Fafnir. Sonic Flare, Nuke Amp, Debilitate, Drain Nuke.
To whom will you give birth?
To who? To you?
Make your selection.
Who you? Who is you?
May luck be on your side.
Thank you. I'll go back.
Indeed.
To you, to me, to you, to me, to me, to you. What was I doing? Okay, so now that we've done that, it's evening. I was about to say, I honestly did not know what time in game it was. Wait a minute, is there protein that I can get over here? Store! Can I get some protein?
What would you like?
Protein. Protein. Oh, I have a lot of protein. Duh! I already have that. I'm a fool. Go ahead. Take protein. Get buff. Get swole. I honestly am starting to think I might be able to max out HP before we get to the final boss. Fluffy clothes. Out for today's train news. Cold wave expected to accompany snowfall in Tokyo. It's likely that a large cold wave will hit the Kanto region.
That's a Pokemon area. Companies with high employee satisfaction on the rise. Many workers have provided very positive responses. Crime rate reaches record-breaking low. Number of incidents is down by more than half compared to last year. Cold. I like the cold. There's just something comforting about the cold.
Morning.
It's another cold day.
Hey.
You know, the pub has been acting kind of weird lately, huh? Even the people around me are talking differently now. Or they're really weirdly optimistic. It's the same thing in town, too. Everyone seems kind of restless. This is part of Dr. Maruki's power, too, isn't it?
It's possible.
Thanks.
Yeah, I guess it hasn't happened to everyone yet. But if we don't change Dr. Maruki's heart by the deadline, we're not even going to realize that something is wrong anymore. We have to win, no matter what.
Yeah. We will. Don't worry.
Oh,
I was talking to my friends from overseas recently. They keep introducing me to new slang I'd never even heard of. Well, English slang is constantly evolving with the times. Textbook English is more static. It's so lame. But sometimes you can work out the meanings behind slang through context clues. Some are just natural extensions of English language constructs that have already been in place for years. Others might combine normal words or use more common phrases in new or unusual ways. Take thirsty, for instance. Ordinarily, it describes the need for drink. That's a pretty serious need, right? But as slang, it describes someone who's a little too desperate, like a boy who won't stop asking you out. Oh, and hangry? That's when you're so hungry it puts you on edge and everything makes you mad.
I
So
need
here's a
an
test,
answer.
Mr. Seven. Would you say you're feeling a little salty? What would salty mean if you're used in the slang sense? Figure out what salty means. What does that mean when describing a person?
Kind-hearted. Salty is negative. Resentful.
Nice.
This is it.
Good.
Excellent. It means you resent something. Other flavor-based descriptors apply to people too, like sweet or sour. Slang can be rooted in many origins, common words, acronyms, and of course, portmanteaus. Have you ever heard of the word frenemy? It's a portmanteau of friend and enemy. Think something like a rival or an enemy who acts friendly to you.
So catchy.
Nice going.
So, more fun than stuffy old standard English, right? But it's good to learn the rules before you break them. If anyone wants to learn some extra slang vocab, I would be positively psyched to offer some bonus lessons. Frenemies, huh? I've had enough of backstabbing.
Yep. I'm sure you have.
I have two.
Can we actually hang out with Sumeri? No, we can't. So we actually can't hang out with Sumeri yet. In that case, we're going to go hang out at... Gym. What are my stats like? 890. Gym. Fight.
Ah. Lovely, bubbly.
Oh,
Thought as much.
what did you say? You might be back soon. That was weird how it was different. I also keep forgetting that I gotta get Kawakami to do this stuff for me since I can get her to do it.
Hey,
Get out of here! You! Okay, what's inside? Damn it. Kawakami,
hey. Yep.
Make sure your clothes up.
make some coffee, please. In the meantime, let's go back to the gym. Let's go in.
Protein. Protein. I'm going to make Joker have as much HP as possible. Thanks, Kawakami.
Now, everyone.
Honestly, there's literally nothing I can really do. I guess. I don't know. Make some Mega Debones. Maybe those will be handy. Stuff's coming tomorrow. Think we'll get a real blizzard.
Who knows? You rarely ever see heavy snow in Tokyo. I predict heavy snowfall. But it's gonna be wet snow, so it won't really pile up much. Sources, some guy on TV. Oh no, my flower beds. I should go check on them. I'm sure they'll be fine. But if you need help with them, I'll do what I can.
Indeed, Ryuji-kan as well. Man, you can't just volunteer me. Not that I wouldn't, though. You need any heavy lifting done, I'm your guy.
Actually, if the snow's gonna be that bad, you think it might have some effect on the metaverse too? We might as well keep it in mind when we plan for tomorrow.
What are your thoughts?
Sorry, I was looking at some.
Hey, hey!
Still carry some secondhand clothing. Next up, Sumire. It's time we finally max out the final arcana. Sumire. Let's hang up.
What? I see. Nothing matters more to me.
Let's go.
Thank you very
Let's go to
much.
the gymnasium. Let's see it, Sumi.
Sorry to keep you waiting.
Hi.
It looks like my coach is yet to arrive.
Huh.
I'm usually so nervous when Coach Hiraguchi watches my performance, partially because she's worked with me for so long. That's why I don't want to let her down. But today I'm excited about this.
You look radiant.
Thank you. When you compliment me like that, I feel like everything's going to turn out well in the end.
Oh, hello.
Thank you for making time to observe me today. I really wanted to get an unbiased evaluation from you.
You got a good look on your face today, Sumire.
Yes, ma'am. I'm confident in the routine I'm about to perform.
Well, at first glance, I'd say you look like you've got it all figured out. But I'm here to gauge your performance, not just let you brag about it. Now, begin.
Let's see it.
Ma'am.
Even her starting form's changed. Could this be your doing?
It's all Sumire.
You two are cute together.
Eh?
All right, let's start.
Ribbon. Wee.
Thank you for watching.
You've grown so much, Sumire. I'm sure this is no surprise to you, but the path to international success will be harsh and relentless. Are you ready?
I think she is.
Absolutely.
There you go.
I will be #1 in the world of gymnastics. I will make our dream a reality.
Glad to hear you're so sure. With your natural grace and dedication to reach the gauntlet, no matter how far it is from your grasp, your dream is no longer impossible. And
Hey.
you're the one who decided that, not me.
Huh?
You didn't even realize it, did you? Today's the first time you've told me you will win on an international level.
Yeah.
Until today, you'd only tell me, I hope I win.
Oh,
And am I correct in believing you weren't alone in this mission of yours?
Hi.
Coach. Yes, that's right.
It's good to hear you have someone who really understands you in your corner. Your performance today truly was impressive. I'm looking forward to your next lesson already.
Well, looks like that went about
Coach Hiraguchi liked my routine.
went about as well as it possibly could have seemed. I mean, it's only natural, I feel.
You're probably right. I'm kidding, of course. Thanks to you, I feel like I've finally found the answer I've been searching for, as well as discovering what's most important to me while performing. I genuinely can't thank you enough.
You did all the work.
I suppose I should take the compliment. I'm sorry for repeating this to death, but I really do need to say it again.
Go for it.
I'm so grateful that I got to meet you, Senpai. I've learned all sorts of things from my time with you. Now, I can show everyone how I really feel, and the two of us can take the crown of the gymnastics world.
I feel a strong bond with Sumire.
I am thou, thou art I. Thou hast turned a vow into a blood oath. Thy bond shall become the wings of rebellion and break the yoke of thy heart. Thou hast awakened to the ultimate secret of faith, granting thee infinite power.
The true power of faith. Second Awakening transforms Persona into a mythological trickster.
Alright.
And you can now fuse Maria, the most powerful persona of the Faith Arcana. And from Cendrillon to Sick.
This is the new me. I finally found it.
Alright.
Vanadis.
Oh, here's an idea. Why don't you join me on my tour, Senpai?
Sure.
It'll be you and me and Kasumi. All three of us taking on the world as a team.
I'll have to get my passport first, though.
I'm kidding.
But
no matter where I perform, even if it's on the other side of the earth, it feels like you'll still be there, watching over me. I really do believe that with all my heart. Thank you so much for coming out to support me today.
Hey, if I can't watch you face to face, then tell me if you've got like a recording or something. Like, I don't know, does it get broadcast on TV? Those kind of competitions generally get broadcast, right?
I really hope we stay as close as we are on our way to the top. Boy, my body's still so jittery. I feel like I need to keep moving.
Start jumping.
Senpai, please join me in a bit of extra training. We'll start with some basic stretches.
Just start bouncing off the walls.
We're going to do a full routine, so I hope you came prepared.
Do I look prepared? I'm in a jacket. Vanadis. Evade curse. Let's do replace. I'm gonna be honest, I don't think I ever would use Sumire as a healer.
Hello, Senpai. I wanted to thank you for everything. I feel like I finally managed to move past the trauma, and I'm ready to be an international champion. And Kasumi? Well, she'll be right there with me. That's why I want to turn this world back to how it used to be. I want to keep my promise with her.
I'm counting on you.
Great. I'll do everything in my power to support you. With me, Kasumi, and you combined, we'll be invincible. I'm thinking of tying my hair up again. I know it sounds a little pretentious, but it'd be proof of my resolve. Like a reminder, so I'll always remember Kasumi's true feelings. Oh, sorry for talking so long. I hope we can accomplish even more together. Okay, good night.
Hey, if it's what she feels best, then do it. Ain't gotta prove it to me. And now with that, that officially means the Fool, the Magician, the Priestess, the Empress, the Emperor, the Hierophant, the Lovers, the Chariot, Justice, the Hermit, Wheel Fortune, the Strength, Hanged Man, Death, Temperance, Devil, Power, Star, Moon, Sun, Judgment, Faith, and Counselor. All Arcanas have been maxed out. Definitely the one thing I wanted to accomplish during this playthrough, which I'm very happy to have been able to do. Very, very happy, in fact.
Let's do it.
That was very nice, very satisfying. And, of course, we also got... How could I ever forget? But we've got... Where is it? Sumeria's new persona, Vanadis. The true name of Freya, of the Norse Vanir deities, younger twin sister of Freyr. Her name means Dis of the Vanir, Dis being a goddess, known to be a great beauty and a witch-like master of magic. Kick. I don't know why, but just a simple kick is kind of funny to me. It also occurs to me I never actually looked at her ability. Increases chance of ally not being downed when attack. Just occurs to me I never knew that. I never looked at her ability. I like it. Anyways, now that we've gotten all our where are my stats at? I feel like I keep saying this, but I keep forgetting. I'm so close to max HP. I need more. I need to get even more buff. Also, another thing I can do while I'm at it. I don't know.
Yes.
I'm pretty sure that the combination to actually get Maria is actually kind of specific, but at the same time, we've also got network fusions, which I swear network fusion breaks the system.
Welcome
Like, it
to
does
the
not care about
Which
it does
persona
not
will you
care about
send?
what the system says. It just decides it wants to make what it wants to make whenever. Case in point, Maria, and I'm pretty sure Nigi Mitama is not part of that combination. Kind of nice
It
as work.
seems to hold a vast amount of power.
Ave Maria decreases SB cost of support skills by 75%. Also has Holy Benevolence, revives all fallen allies to full HP. A guaranteed revival. That is pretty... For that cost, too! What the... 27 SP to revive all fallen allies for full HP. What? Excuse you? How does that cost less? I mean, I guess it's more situational, but still. Even then, I'm actually curious if I could get Sibel to fuse into that. I could, actually. That wouldn't be the worst idea, honestly.
It seems to hold a vast amount of power.
Yeah, for now, I'll just get it via this. That way I can just say I have it.
Power. Choose which skill to inherit.
Ave Maria. I guess take Spellmaster. It's not like you're gonna want any of this stuff anyways, but... Maria. Such an elegant persona, I feel. Holy Embrace. What the heck's that? Restores 25% of HP each turn in battle. Excuse you? Wait, what? When did this exist? What? What do you mean? What is this? What? What is this? Huh? Okay. Nutty, but I'll take it.
Which persona are you looking for?
Nutty.
Do you truly need this?
Nutty.
To whom will you give birth?
I don't want to give birth.
You wish to strengthen convert a persona?
It also makes an spiral
It
hero.
seems it will become an
Oh, that probably
necessity
turns
to
into
change your mind.
salvation,
Let
don't
us
it?
train your may luck be on your
Luck
side.
be on your side. I want to go back.
Indeed.
I didn't realize that Maria had those kind of abilities, like the SP restoration. Like, jeez, oh Pete.
Let's do it.
That's insane. Like, truly and utterly insane. Let's go in.
I want to go ham.
Jim.
Okay.
Take, roll. I don't think I'm gonna be able to max it out, but I'm gonna be so close to maxing out HP.
I don't got books.
Cold wave.
Morning.
Holy crap, the snow's crazy. It's freezing, but it's exciting at the same time. Say, you think there's been some kind of change in mementos too? Let's go see. Yeah, hell yeah. I wonder how different it's gonna be. I'm so pumped. Yeah, I'm excited at times like this.
Let's go.
Let's go. Coffee. What?
Hello, Senpai.
Sumire.
Wow, you got here fast.
What's up?
Well, while I was traveling here, I suddenly had this epiphany. So I had to hurry over and explain it to you.
What you got? Lay it on me.
Right. I've been wondering for a while if there's any way I can bring some personal flair to my fights in Mementos.
Ooh?
Your own flair, eh? And you came up with something?
Yes, but I do have a small favor to ask, Senpai.
Name it.
What we'll do is...
Wow. Okay.
I see. How interesting.
Elegant, in a way.
I feel like this move would allow me to honor Kasumi properly. So, how about it, Senpai?
Let's dance.
Thank you! This should make for one killer routine.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
Here we go. And I think our little star agrees with us. Kaden Sumire Showtime has been unlocked. With that, every single Showtime in the game has been unlocked.
I've definitely never seen anything like what she's planning. I can't wait for this.
I won't let you down.
We're going to Palisade, right? Since we should be able to move forward? Nope, just a maybe. Can't be absolutely certain yet. I hope we can get through safely. But what if something happens?
Whatever the case may be, we should go in and check. The atmosphere of the real world is beginning to change. We cannot afford to wait much longer.
Yes.
I agree. But the decision is ultimately up to Kaden. You're right.
just
It is up in my hands. In my hands. They say no.
We're going to Mementos. Let's go.
Okay, let's go.
Yeah, I'm just actually going to go ahead and actually end it here for today. Because I'm going to go ahead and use this time to probably just max out my my stuff. Of like just get as strong as I can, max out, get what personas left I need or what have you. But yeah, I think but in the next episode I'll probably actually be able to ready to take on the final palace. Thank you all so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you all later. Peace.